All right, let's try this again. Sorry about all of the hubbub. First video, the chat was doing that thing again where it wasn't actually there. So now I need to put our link up on the Twitter really quickly, twitter.com. Join us live for midweek updates here. Alrighty. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's nice to have an asynchronous day. Um, got the regular camera back. Feel pretty good about that. Although I got this microphone in the shot. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure what we're going to do about that. Let me close some of these tabs because there's just too many of them. I need the weekly update or weekly message. If you've got questions for us, please go ahead and drop those in the chat. Weekly messages here. And I also need our questions from Google. Alrighty, let's see. I've got that, and our video is here. Everything is nice and organized. Happy Senior Day, class of 2021. That is true. There's hustle and bustle all around. It's nice to see folks. Again, today's May 26th, which means that next week is June. That's terrifying. Exams for seniors start next week on the 2nd, and seniors will take exams on the 2nd and 3rd. If you have CTE or EOC exams, they're on campus. If you have teacher-made exams, any teacher-made exams for any student are done remotely. So please do not come to school. Teacher-made exams are going to be done remotely. Seniors, that's the 2nd and 3rd. Everybody else, that starts on June the 4th, which is weird because it's a Friday. So we'll have exams on Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And again, that means we will have some graduation ceremonies on campus as we are doing testing. A lot going on. A little nerve-wracking for sure. So yes, that's a preview of what's coming up. Here is what we've got. Let's see, our CTE exams optional. No, not really. For a variety of reasons, we ask that students take them. I believe they fall under the same category of they cannot count against you this year. But Millbrook High School is held accountable for how many of those students we test. And sometimes our funding and our positions can be based on how well students do on those tests. And it's always nice that we've been told there will be a waiver or forgiveness or this or that. But at the end of the day, if your student can come take that CTE exam, please do that. Yes, Miss Crute, for sure. I've been really nervous because the weather's been so rumbly and rainy in the afternoons. It has been really nice out today. Great question. Are we turning in Chromebooks and hotspots in June or holding on to them until next year? Hotspots do need to get turned in. We're asking every student who has been given a hotspot to go ahead and turn those in when you're done with exams. You can bring those to guest services and just drop them off and we'll take care of it. Chromebooks are a little bit different. If you are returning to Millbrook High School next year, or even if you're changing high schools within Wake County, like let's say you moved and next year you're going to be going to Wakefield or Sanderson, you will actually keep your Chromebook and use that one at your next school. The only reasons you would need to turn your Chromebooks in are if you're graduating, as soon as you're done with exams, that's on the 3rd. We're asking all seniors that have a Chromebook or hotspot to please bring those back, get those turned in so we can get them refurbished. We'll need them for next year. And students who are moving and leaving the district will also need to turn those devices in. If you're returning to Wake County as a student next year, you can keep your Chromebook. New freshman parent, welcome. That's awesome. Oh man, sorry. I don't know that I'm ready to take regular phone calls on the air, so we'll have to call that person back. Welcome to the party here. Do they need to attend school in the afternoon of a day when they have a morning teacher made exam, or come into school after the teacher made exam window? So again, for seniors, starting on June 2nd, for everyone else beginning on June 4th, the only reason you'll be on campus is if you have an EOC, which would be Math 1, Math 3, Biology, or English 2, or if you have a CTE exam, of which there are many, but not every CTE course actually has an exam. Some students are exempt from the exam because they get the Microsoft certification. You'll need to ask your teachers if you need to come take a CTE exam. Other than that, all exams are going to be done remotely. So that means for seniors on the second or third, you're only going to really need to come in for CTEs. There shouldn't be any seniors. There might be some seniors taking Math 3. You would need to come take Math 3 in person if you're a senior on the second and third. For everyone else, 9th, 10th, and 11th graders, beginning on June 4th, you are only on campus if you have an EOC or a CTE exam. All teacher-made exams are going to be completed from home. I know that's sort of confusing, especially because of how confusing exam schedules can be in a regular year, where students might need to show up for a few hours because they don't have a ride, but they don't actually take an exam until the afternoon. And because of how our schedule is working this year, that is not how it's going to, because we're only taking 4 exams per kid, we have a smaller window, and it's allowed us to do some different things. So we don't have many exams in the afternoon to begin with. All the big tests are in the morning. No exams listed for 6/10. Do students have class on that day? No. So there are no exams listed, but it is the exam makeup day. So the 10th falls under the same rules for everything else. If you happen to have a makeup exam that's a teacher-made exam, it would be remote. If you happen to have an exam that is CTE or EOC, you would come in and take that on the 10th. Otherwise, all students will be at home. So for many students, there's a chance that their last day on campus is June 3rd. If you are a junior who has already taken Math 1, 2, 3, and who doesn't have any CTE exams, there's a reasonable chance that June 3rd is your last day on campus this year. But always double check with your teachers. Some teachers are going to be doing some fun activities remotely, maybe. But the bell schedule is different beginning on June 4th because of exams. And yeah, I think that was pretty clear. What I love about the group in the chat here is that you guys ask really good questions. So if that wasn't clear, ask again, and we'll keep dialing in to get there. I'm going to jump over to the Google questions really quickly. Let's see here. How can we access the AP testing app from? Did we do that one last week? Yes, we did do that one last week. That one. Graduation. Is it necessary to buy clothes to? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me go find Miss Courtwright. Last week I said, put all your graduation things in here and we'll have Miss Courtwright come here. And she said, yeah, I can probably be there. And then I saw her this morning and forgot because we've had some things we've had to sort out. So let me see if I can get Miss Courtwright to swing by. If not, we'll call Miss Sanchez. Answer some YouTube questions. We'll see. Let's see if I know how this is going to work. The closed-toed shoe question, I do not know right now. Are there any extra tickets for the June 9th, 4 p.m. ceremony? They're looking. I can tell you right now, the June 9th, 4 p.m. ceremony is super crowded. I don't know what new information we may have shared, but we can call Miss Sanchez here in a minute. Um, is Thursday is Thursday the 9th or the 10th? Let me go look. Thursday is the 10th. How full is the 4 p.m. Thursday graduation? I'm not sure. I do believe we're gonna do like a raffle for extra tickets. And if this has already been put out there and I just missed that communication, please go ahead and drop it in the chat. Um, Ooh, some good questions in the chat, but I'm going to get distracted, so I'm not going to answer those just yet. But if you ask a question in the chat, we'll get back to it. So hang on. Given the change in relaxing of COVID restrictions that is in NC, how will that be reflected in the number of attendees allowed at graduation ceremonies? Will we be able to get more than 4 tickets per family? We're going to work on getting that answer here in just a second. Okay, this one I think is the same as the question I just saw in the chat, and it reads, during final exams, during June 9th to June 4th, can we pick up our students early, specifically right after the exam window ends at 11:45? Also, is their class on June 10th? So actually, if you ask that here and you're in the meet, cool. The short answer is yes. If your student's exam is in the morning and they are done at 11:45, you are welcome to pick them up. We won't be running buses, but yes, we actually encourage most students to get picked up or find a ride so they don't have to sit here all day. And then the other part of that question is there class on June 10th? No, there is not class on June 10th. How and when can we sign up for the bus next year? We declined transportation this year due to COVID. So let me put a link in the chat. Transportation, bus rider registration. Okay, here we go. So in the chat, I'm going to put the bus rider registration. So if you ask that question in the Google form, in the chat in this video at this time mark, you'll be able to see that pop in. If you click there, you'll be able to go in and register your student for next year's transportation. Great question. Are there wheelchair locations for graduation to include family members so we can all stay together? Yes, but they're going to be extremely limited. Anything on the MHS website soon for senior parking next year? The short answer is yes. To be fair, this is not a Mr. Ship issue at this point. It's a me issue. Having time to get it up on the website. I also have to take time to pull the old stuff off of the website, and I just haven't gotten there next year. But it's important to note that I don't think we're accepting those until senior kickoff. So we'll get it up before the end of next week for sure. I'll endeavor to try and do it today on the asynchronous day. But we're not accepting them yet. But yes, I have those. I just need to get on the website. And then a question from this morning. Is the tradition to not allow cords at graduation an MHS admin decision or WCPSS? I don't know the answer to who makes that decision. I think it's a Millbrook decision. But let's ask a couple questions. 21464. All right, we're gonna start calling some cell phones, y'all. That's what's happening right now. Hey, it's Patton. Sorry. Oh, you got notably less excited. Can I ask you some YouTube questions, or are you dug into something right now? Okay. Extra graduation tickets. Have we communicated anything? Are there going to be any? Okay, so we'll have an email tomorrow or Friday with more information regarding requesting extra tickets. Okay. Closed-toed shoes for girls, black or yeah, it just says closed open toes or sandals as long as they're black. Dressy and black. Okay, so the rule is dressy and black, but closed-toed, open-toed sandals, whatever. Um, Dressy sandals, that's new for me. I don't know that I've ever worn dressy sandals myself. Um, that's the same. That's the same. That's the same. Um, we're not wearing cords. Is that right? Okay, just Joel's. Right on. Um, okay, right on. Okay, well, I think that covers it for graduation questions. So, if something else happens, I'll call you. Well, wait. Let me check the chat real quick because people have been asking good questions over here. Um, June 9, the only ceremony is 8:30. The June 9th morning ceremony is, yeah, got it. Got it. Sorry, I was thinking that was the walkthrough. It's not. That's a traditional one. Um, okay. Yep. So that's it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay. Bye. So the last thing I didn't, when it comes to chords, Millbrook does not wear chords at graduation. I don't know whose decision that is. You could ask Miss King. Um, we do wear stoles. All students have a stole, and students can wear their DMCA, NHS, and/or IB diploma program pin on their stole. Okay, I think that covers it for everything here in Google Land. So let's hop back into the chat and make sure we've covered everybody over here. Are students allowed to leave after the exam or the? Okay, so that's a great question. Students do have to wait for the exam window to finish because we'll have students in a room with other students who are testing. We can't let just one room go and another room not go because we have to be able to supervise students the right way when they're out of the classroom. So the earliest students can get picked up is when that morning testing window is over. They cannot like text you if they finish after 90 minutes to come back and get you. That cannot happen. Will eighth grade EOG scores affect rising ninth graders in any way, shape, or form? I'm unsure of that. I doubt it. I can't think of any reason it would. How is attendance taken during the exam period? I believe it's probably by exam completion. Obviously, if students are here, then we have a roster of who is here taking a test for EOCs and whatnot. But if they're, we don't have a bell schedule, so they only have to be present if they have teacher made exams remotely or if they're coming here for one of those exams. So attendance only applies to exam settings as of June 4th for everybody, June 2nd and 3rd for seniors. If a CTE is over after 2 hours, can they leave before? No, I think everybody's there through the morning block, and then we can do the first dismissal at 11:45. All teacher-made exams are from home. Is that accurate? Yes, that is accurate. Do you know how long the senior awards video will be up to view? Thanks. No, we're actually going to take it down because I think we are working on an edit. Two of the outstanding seniors were left out of the video, so we are working to re-edit that and get it up. So if you see that come down today, it won't be down for long, and then we'll probably have the senior video up. I don't know, June 15th or something like that. It'll be a good long while. It might move from that green banner to the news and announcement section, which you have to scroll down, and it's in the center at the bottom of the website. But it'll be there for a while. I will also make it public now that it's been previewed. it'll be public on the school YouTube page forever. Did not receive an NHS pin. If you were inducted to National Honor Society but did not receive a pin, you're going to want to email Dr. Carr. Her email is mtcarr, CARR. Yeah. Okay. I'll go ahead and do a last call for questions. A quick recap of the weekly message. Seniors, we got stuff for you all day today. Senior awards video went up yesterday. Don't forget about the senior survey. That's really important for us here at Millbrook. We went over CTE exam schedules. Ms. Levin, do you have something for YouTube? Oh, yeah, we can solve that. Give me like 2 minutes. Do you just want to come in and have a seat?
Sure. I'm supposed to be outside distributing, but
Oh, I can come to you then.
that's fine.
Yeah, I'll see you out there in a minute. Let's see here. DMCA graduation was on Monday. It looked awesome. Drama awards are tomorrow night. We've got a youth soccer camp here this summer. Look for that information in the weekly message as well. I think that's the first time we might have done that, but it's elementary, middle school, and rising freshmen. So it's soccer camp for kids. It's going to be great. We talked spring testing. Some students are getting yearbooks today. Virtual Academy students in grades 9 through 11 and early grads receive them today from 2:30 to 3:30. Plan A students on campus in grades 9 through 11 will get their yearbook in third period Thursday or Friday. And then seniors, I think seniors also get them today. Yes, during the walkthrough. Okay, that is the weekly message. That is the Google questions. I think that's most everything in the chat. Is this the school YouTube page or is that? Oh, no. So I've done a bad job of trying to migrate this from my Wake County YouTube page to the school YouTube page. So if you'll give me 1 second, I will put a link to the school's YouTube page. It's a little frustrating because of the way that our Google accounts are built through the county. I am not allowed to change the name, so it's not something that I can just very easily say, oh yeah, go search this. It ends up being like this really complicated name. What is the password for this though? I don't even know. That's a problem. Sorry, the interwebs are being a little slow right now. Let's see here. Shout out to band for an amazing performance on Monday. Indeed. They did like a whole year's worth of music in one concert. It was really amazing to see kids together making music, to hear live music. Thank you all the parents who were there. It was a really great time. Will summer sport workouts happen, specifically basketball? Probably yes, but you'll want to double check with the individual coaches to confirm. Let's see. Here we go. Your channel. All righty. So here is the school YouTube channel. And honestly, the reason that we don't use it is because I need to be able to open the weekly message and open those Google form questions, which is in my account. So I have to use another browser to log into the school YouTube, and I don't want to bounce between browsers while we're trying to do this in real time. Will there be a chorus concert? There was a chorus concert last Tuesday. That was live streamed for the most part. The kids came in to sing together, but we didn't have enough room for everybody. So the kids came in to sing together and we live streamed it for parents to view, which was actually a pretty hip idea, I thought, but definitely a little bit different. And then the orchestra concert was 2 weeks ago. It was a couple weeks ago for sure. Okay. So thank you guys so much for being here. We have a million things going on campus, so I'm going to run out and see if anybody needs any help. As always, if you need something, feel free to email me, or I recommend emailing your student's counselor or administrator. I tend to get a rush of emails on Monday from the weekly message, and then on Thursday from these. And sometimes it takes a while to parse through those. So if you can get to your alpha administrator or counselor, you're probably going to answer a little bit quicker. But yeah, we look forward to seeing the seniors around all day. We look forward to having everybody get ready for exams. As always, we love you. Thank you for being here. Once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. We'll see you next week.